Jon and Daniel Hot Take Podcast. We are talking about the AFC division round playoffs. Is there much to talk about today?
There is much to talk about today. I feel like we're gonna have some disagreements today.
Let's knock the easy one out
on one
first.
side, okay. Tom Brady is Marcus Mariota, first time making the playoffs. Okay, he's going against the greatest coach, greatest quarterback, and rookie quarterbacks. I'm not gonna say he's a rookie quarterback in years, but in playoffs he's a rookie quarterback.
Yes.
They don't succeed against Belichick. Okay, and based on the facts, the Titans are 4-7 on the road. They have to go into Gillette Stadium. They have to go into Foxborough. Not going to happen. Easy win. I say they win at least by double digits win. And Marcus Mariota might score a touchdown, but other than that, it's going to be kind of over.
I want you to go back to, I think it was 14, when Andrew Luck, remember Deflategate?
Yes.
Andrew Luck goes into Gillette Stadium to face Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And do you guys remember how that game ended?
45-17.
Absolute annihilation.
And I personally believe at that time Andrew Luck was a much more polished quarterback than Marcus Mariota.
Definitely.
And
better team, T.Y.
Hilton.
Yeah.
And Marcus Mariota last week had to score a touchdown by himself. It got deflected. He had to catch it and run it in. And the Patriots are not going to deflect that pass. They're going to pick it off. So Marcus Mariota, he's going to try to put the team on his back again, but you don't win by one player against the Patriots. It doesn't work that way. It has to take a team effort. So Patriots are moving on to the AFC Championship to meet the winner of Jaguars and Steelers next week.
I'm going to be honest. The Titans are not going to win. But if they do, they need to keep Tom Brady off the field. They need to run the football. They need to eat up possession time on possession time. Because you do not want the greatest of all time coming on the field and torching that Titans defense.
Those are facts right there.
You need to keep that ball running. You need to keep the clock draining. And you need to keep Tom Brady cold on the bench.
However, that's what Belichick wants, though. Bend but don't break. Let him use up the time. He's a defensive coach anyway.
I mean, would you rather have Tom Brady on the field lighting that Titans defense up?
See, I love Tom Brady when he goes out and scores, but that means there's more time for Marcus Mariota to try to pull off a miracle.
He's not.
He's not. However, football, the beauty about football is anybody can lose at any time. I'm picking the Patriots, obviously. However, if it's a shootout, then there's time for miracles and onside kicks and random comebacks, and I don't have any time for that. Let's just get it over with. Let them drain the clock. We're going to score at least 20 easy, maybe 14 at half. They're going to have 3 again. But we're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs. We're going to finish it out.
Listen to me, Derrick Henry. Listen, this is for you personally, Derrick Henry. I don't know if you hear this or not. Run the football. Do not stop. Talk to your boys in the Titans own line, and I need you to run. I'm not cheering for you, but I'm telling you this from man to man. If you want to win this game, you need to run that football.
He runs pretty high.
Yeah.
He's susceptible to fumbling, so God bless him.
Do not turn the ball over.
God bless him, man.
Because these are not the Chiefs. If you go down by 2-3 touchdowns to Tom Brady,
you're going to lose.
Go back to Tennessee. Go back to the warm weather. Go back to your family. Beat the traffic. Tom Brady has been doing this for what? Almost 2 decades?
Almost 2 decades. 18, he started when I was about 1 year old. So 17 years so far, like crazy.
And he has never missed the playoffs?
No.
1 year he was injured. Was the 1 year the Patriots didn't make it to the playoffs?
He literally has a reservation in the AFC Championship.
So listen, Titans. This is not looking like a positive outcome for you. But keep Tom Brady off the field. Don't turn the ball over.
If you don't have any chance, keep him off the field.
And definitely do not go down on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Please. Because there will not be a comeback. This is not Alex Smith. This is not Andy Reid, who blows leads like it's left and right.
Yeah.
This is Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. I don't understand why we spent almost 5 minutes talking about
this game.
All
this seems like a love affair with the Patriots. Yeah. Let's move on. Steelers and Jaguars.
Where are you taking this one?
I'm taking the Jaguars.
Oh, I disagree. I disagree.
Offense. Look, no one knew they had the number 1 rush offense. They're a defensive team. And look what happened last time they played the Steelers this year. Big Ben threw 5 picks. He said in an interview, I don't know if I have it anymore.
Jalen Ramsey is a bad man.
When a team makes you believe that your career is over, I think your psyche is like, I don't know about this. Antonio Brown, right? He was locked up in that game. However,
Ramsey is a bad man.
He hasn't been there since week 15. So all these reps that everybody else has, I know he's a grinder, he's going to work hard, but you're still going against the best secondary, okay? Now, what I did not know is that the Steelers are ranked 10 against the run, but they are ranked at least 5 against the pass. Now, if you make Bortles make a play,
That, by the way, that Steelers D line lead in sacks in the league.
that is true. Look,
Pressure, baby. Pressure burst pipes.
They don't have to. They don't have to throw the ball. They don't really have to throw the ball.
They don't have to throw the ball.
Shazier, I hope he gets well. He's the catalyst of that defense in the middle. They're just going to run the ball. Leonard Fournette had 200 yards last with Shazier.
Leonard Fournette
he
is a
had
bad
200
man.
yards. I'm sorry. And like 2 touchdowns. It's over. I'm sorry. Big Ben, go back home. It's over.
Do you know what to say? Big Ben.
Okay.
Blake Bortles.
Okay.
Again, what do these names mean to you?
Go ahead.
Big Ben is not whoever is playing Bills quarterback, because we don't care who the Bills quarterback is.
Dang.
Big Ben will not drop 3 points on a full game. Big Ben is not leaving the divisional round for without at least 14 points on the scoreboard.
Okay.
Which means this is a personal challenge to Blake Bortles. You can't play the game where you rush for more than you pass and you're not RG3. You're not Vic. You rush for 83 yards and you pass less than that.
Totally not true. Last game they played, Blake Bortles had almost he might have had like 120 passing yards.
He did not.
But
he did not.
Literally, they ran the ball. They threw picks. 2 of the touchdowns were pick sixes against the Steelers. Come on now, it was a blowout. I mean, they really whooped them. It was an old fashioned butt whooping. Calais Campbell, talk about pressure.
Yeah, I know. That's a bad man. That is.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying they're front 7. They're front 4 or 5 when they decide to blitz a linebacker. And that secondary are the best in the league. They will not let Big Ben get hot. And when you run the ball, like you said just before, you keep Big Ben on the bench, you keep that offense cold. It's not happening, man. It's not happening.
Fact check. Blake Bortles threw for 87 yards.
See?
Wow.
I'm telling you.
You're not winning the game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers where your quarterback is throwing for less than 100 yards. He didn't throw for less than 100 yards.
Come on, man.
I promise you, if Blake Bortles does not come out to play, if he does not show up against the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots will meet again in the AFC Championship game where Tom Brady will go on to the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you facts. Blake Bortles, the coach,
sucks. Blake Bortles sucks.
It's not about Blake Bortles. Blake
what
Bortles
is it about?
can just turn
He's the
around.
quarterback.
He can hand it off.
Yes, he can't hand it to Leonard Fournette.
200 yards? They can't stop him.
But this is the NFL. You're going to have to throw the football.
You can throw the ball occasionally, but look, is the Steelers secondary great?
They're good enough to stop Blake Bortles.
I'll admit that. I will concede that. However, when you have to stop the run, what happens, John? How do you stop the run?
You bring more guys up. Yes, you do.
More guys up. So
you bring the safety into the box. You start running 8-man boxes.
So you run 8-man boxes. I'm pretty sure an NFL caliber quarterback. Would you agree he's an NFL caliber quarterback? Come on, he's a starter in the NFL.
Blake Bortles is good enough. He's good
enough to throw against an 8-man in the box. Correct?
Yeah.
So 8-man in the box, you can throw occasional, 10-yard hit, 10-yard curl, couple slants, and then you head it off again. You keep Big Ben off the field. That's a winning formula for me.
This is the thing. Keeping Blake Bortles off the field is not the same thing as keeping Tom Brady off the field.
The Steelers' defense isn't a scoring defense. They're not going to get turnovers. The Jacksonville, they might score more touchdowns than the offense will. Their defense is amazing.
I can't argue that. But we are wrapping up on time for today's issue. Hey, hit us back next week. We're coming back for the conference championship game.
Yep.
All right, so our final take, Daniel, who's your picks? Who are we going to see in the conference championship?
In the AFC Conference Championship, I will see the Patriots and the Jaguars facing off in Gillette Stadium.
See, I'm the difference maker here. I am going with Patriots Steelers. And I don't see this coming down to a controversial catch.
Come on now.
I see Bill Belichick playing number 2 against Mike Tomlin this season, and I see him picking them apart. You don't beat Belichick twice. Well, they didn't beat Belichick once.
Yeah, that's true.
But you definitely don't beat Belichick twice. And you definitely don't beat him twice when it comes down into the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. My boy's going to the bowl game.
Yeah. All right. Hit you guys back up next week with the conference projections. Have a nice day.
See you next time.